It was a quiet afternoon when I saw her sitting alone by the river. Her clothes were old, and her face was marked by scars that told stories of hardship. The other kids teased her, calling her names that made me uncomfortable. I watched from a distance, unsure of what to do. Her name was Amina. I had known her since childhood, but I never really saw her until that day. She always kept to herself, avoiding the laughter and games of the other children. They didn't just ignore her, they made her feel less than human. One day, I decided to sit beside her. I was nervous, but I couldn't stand the way they treated her. "Why do you sit here all alone?" I asked, trying to break the silence. "I don't fit in," she replied, her voice barely above a whisper. I felt a pang of sadness. "You're not ugly," I said, unsure of what else to say. She looked at me, surprised. "You mean it?" she asked. From that day on, I sat with Amina more often. We talked about everything: our dreams, our fears, and our families. I discovered that she loved to paint. The way she described colors and shapes lit up her face. It was like seeing a different person behind her scars. One afternoon, Amina invited me to her home. I was curious and excited. Her room was filled with her paintings, vibrant scenes of our village, animals, and people. They were beautiful. I could see her heart in every stroke. As we painted together, I felt something shift. The way she spoke, the way she laughed, it was infectious. I realized that her scars didn't define her. It was her kindness, her talent, and her laughter that made her truly beautiful. Over time, the others began to notice Amina. I would catch them stealing glances at her as she painted or talked. They didn't tease her as much anymore. It was like they started to see what I saw, the person behind the scars. One day, after finishing a painting together, Amina turned to me with a smile. "You think I could be an artist?" she asked, hope shining in her eyes. I nodded. "Absolutely. You already are." As the years passed, Amina became known in our village not just for her art, but for her strength and spirit. She taught us all that beauty isn't just in looks, it's in who you are. Now, when I think back to that first day by the river, I'm grateful I had the courage to sit with her. Amina became my best friend, and in that friendship, I found a deeper understanding of love and acceptance.